Hey everybody, Dave Anderson with TNG. I'm excited to be back here with you. Wanted to take a minute and kind of continue our little series where we talk about job search tips, and these are ideally suited for those in the job search area that are we call mid-professional or mid-career professionals, ones we've had a few years experience and who are looking for new opportunities. And that can be a real challenge because as we go into an interview and we go into a situation where there's an opportunity for us, it's a natural thing to want to be able to go in and kind of recite the bullet points on our resume, to recite our experience and to put our little bits together and just basically go answer questions. And the challenge with that is that that's not very compelling. That's not that exciting. And when you take an interviewer who might be listening to 5, 10, 15 people come in and recite bullet points off of a resume, how do you stand out in that situation? So one of the things that we do at TNG is we talk about being able to tell your story, about how we can tell a story that allows us to relate to the folks we're talking to, allows us to interject and to show how we handled the situation, which has a fantastic approach on the other side of the table. Because what that also does is instead of having impressive credentials, it allows them to see what you might do for them at work. And so let me tell you a little bit about some of the important elements of telling a story. The first thing is you've got to get permission to tell a story. You can't just walk into an interview and when someone says, hey, what do you do? Let me tell you the story of the things that we do. But what you want to be able to do is to pique their interest and create something memorable. So we start with what we call a headline. We ask a headline, hey, can I tell you about the time I renegotiated a $10 million contract in order to keep my company viable? Well, somebody listening to that's going to say, well, yeah, I'd like to know more. And then at that point, what you've got to be able to do is to set up a story that can be very, very efficient and effective and talk about the things that you did. You want to set the tone, you want to set the setting, much like a movie that has an opening shot walking in, and it kind of sets a setting. It lets you know who the characters are. What were you doing at the time? Why were you involved in this situation? Then you want to quickly be able to talk about the things that you did and the activities you took and the problems that you saw and the roadblocks that you overcame. And then from there transition into what that outcome was. And it's a formula that's pretty straightforward, but when you get really good at that, all of a sudden what happens is you go from being just one of many to being something that people remember. And it's amazing. I've been doing TNG now for about 2.5 years, and there are still people whose stories I remember. I sometimes can't remember their own names, and that's terrible to say, but over time you see a lot of folks, but I remember the stories. And I think that the future employers will do that as well. They will remember the stories that you tell. So if that's something you'd like to work on, we enjoyed having you join us on Tuesday nights for our Boost program. The Boost program is one of those things that is available to anybody. It's absolutely free. I'm going to put up here on the screen some information. All we ask that you do is go to register. You can do that at tngindy.com/TNG-boost. It's going to ask you for some quick information, your name, your email, your LinkedIn profile, so that we can take a look and offer you some advice with that. And then it's going to allow you, it'll send you an invite with the Zoom call, absolutely free. So for those of you who are sitting around wondering what you're going to do with the rest of your day and looking tonight, I'd love to have you join us tonight. If you can't make it tonight, put it on your calendar because we're here every Tuesday evening from 7 p.m. to 8:30 Eastern Time. We've got a team of coaches who are here to help you. We kind of let you come in and tell us what you need work on, and then we break up. And like I say, the best part's absolutely free. So hope to see you tonight. If not tonight, hope you put it on your calendar, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks very much. We'll talk to you later.